Why do some people thrive after 60 while others struggle to get through basic daily tasks? I'm about to share 8 scientifically proven habits that will help you care for yourself perfectly and maintain your independence well into your 80s and 90s. Stay with me because habit number 6 is something most seniors completely overlook. Yet recent studies show it's one of the most powerful predictors of how long you'll live and how well you'll live those years. Last year, I attended my 50th high school reunion and couldn't believe what I saw. Some of my former classmates walked in with energy and bright smiles, looking vibrant and healthy. Others struggled through the door, moved slowly, and looked exhausted just from the effort of showing up. The striking difference wasn't about genetics or luck. It came down to specific daily choices that anyone can make starting right now. Essential habit 1. Drinking water. First thing, every morning, your body loses a full liter of water while you sleep, and most seniors never replace it. During those 7 or 8 hours of sleep, you're breathing out moisture, your kidneys are filtering your blood, and your skin is releasing water through perspiration. You wake up in a state of dehydration, yet most people reach for coffee or breakfast before drinking a single glass of water. This simple oversight sets you up for fatigue, confusion, and decreased physical performance from the moment you start your day. The Mayo Clinic has published extensive research showing that even mild dehydration significantly impairs cognitive function, physical performance, and mood in older adults. As we age, our sense of thirst diminishes, meaning you can be seriously dehydrated without feeling thirsty at all. Dr. Lawrence Armstrong, a hydration researcher at the University of Connecticut, found that losing just 1.5% of your body's water content affects mood, concentration, and increases the frequency of headaches. For seniors, dehydration also thickens the blood, making your heart work harder and increasing the risk of dangerous blood clots. The kidneys struggle to filter waste effectively when you're dehydrated, leading to a buildup of toxins that make you feel sluggish and unwell. Consider what happens throughout your body when you consistently start each day dehydrated. Your blood pressure can drop suddenly when you stand up, causing dizziness and falls. Your urinary tract becomes more susceptible to infections because concentrated urine allows bacteria to thrive. Your joints ache more because the cartilage that cushions your bones needs water to stay lubricated. Your skin becomes dry and less resilient. Your digestive system slows down, leading to constipation. All of these problems stem from something as simple as not drinking enough water, yet they can dramatically impact your quality of life and independence. The solution is remarkably simple and takes less than 2 minutes. Place a large glass or bottle of water on your nightstand before bed. When you wake up, drink the entire 16 ounces before you do anything else. Don't check your phone, don't start coffee, don't get dressed. Just drink that water. Your body is desperate for it after hours without fluids. If plain water feels difficult to drink first thing, add a squeeze of fresh lemon for flavor. Within 20 minutes, you'll notice increased alertness and energy. Within a week, you'll feel the difference in your overall energy levels and mental clarity. Start tomorrow morning and make this the first healthy choice you make every single day. Essential habit 2, moving your body for 30 minutes daily. What if I told you the fountain of youth was just 30 minutes of daily movement? Research from Harvard Medical School tracking over 650,000 people found that adults who engaged in moderate physical activity for 30 minutes daily reduced their risk of early death by up to 40%. That's not a small improvement. That's adding years to your life and life to your years. Yet according to the CDC, less than 15% of adults over 65 meet the recommended physical activity guidelines, meaning 85% of seniors are missing out on the single most powerful health intervention available. Dr. Ai-Min Lee, a professor at Harvard Medical School who has spent decades studying physical activity and health, found that regular movement reduces the risk of heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, depression, and multiple types of cancer. Exercise strengthens your heart, making it more efficient at pumping blood throughout your body. It improves insulin sensitivity, helping your cells absorb glucose and preventing diabetes. It maintains muscle mass that naturally declines with age, keeping you strong and independent. It stimulates the production of endorphins, which are natural mood elevators that combat depression and anxiety. Most importantly for seniors, regular physical activity dramatically reduces your risk of falls by improving balance, coordination, and leg strength. Think about seniors you know who move regularly versus those who don't. The active ones climb stairs without getting winded. They play with their grandchildren on the floor. They travel without worrying about keeping up. They maintain their independence and rarely need help with daily activities. The sedentary ones struggle with basic tasks. They avoid activities because they're too tired or too weak. They lose their ability to drive, shop independently, or even bathe themselves. The difference isn't age, it's movement. My neighbor Sylvia is 74 and walks every single morning for 30 minutes. She recently told me her doctor said she has the cardiovascular health of someone 20 years younger. The solution doesn't require a gym membership or expensive equipment. Walk briskly for 30 minutes every single day at a pace where you can talk but not sing comfortably. That's the target intensity. If you can sing while walking, you're going too slow. If you can't talk at all, you're pushing too hard. Walk around your neighborhood, through a local park, or at an indoor mall if weather is an issue. Split it into 3 10-minute walks if 30 consecutive minutes feels overwhelming initially. The key is consistency, not perfection. Missing a day here and there won't ruin your progress, but missing weeks at a time will. Schedule your walk at the same time daily so it becomes an automatic habit. Every day you skip movement is a day closer to needing someone's help for basic activities. Essential habit. Eating protein at every meal. Most seniors eat less than half the protein they actually need to maintain muscle and strength. The outdated recommended dietary allowance suggests 0. 8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. But research from Tufts University shows that adults over 60 need at least 1.2 grams per kilogram to prevent muscle loss. For a 150-pound person, that means 82 grams of protein daily, yet most seniors struggle to get even 50 grams. This protein deficit directly causes the muscle wasting, weakness, and frailty that millions of older adults experience. Dr. Stuart Phillips from McMaster University has published groundbreaking research showing that seniors who consume adequate protein at each meal maintain significantly more muscle mass and strength compared to those who eat protein unevenly throughout the day. Your body can only process about 25 to 30 grams of protein at a time for muscle building, meaning eating all your protein at dinner wastes most of it. You need to distribute protein across breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The National Institute on Aging reports that after age 60, adults lose 3% of their muscle mass every year without adequate protein and resistance exercise. This muscle loss, called sarcopenia, is the primary reason seniors lose independence, experience falls, and end up in nursing homes. Think about what happens inside your body when you don't eat enough protein. Your muscles literally break down to provide the amino acids your body needs for essential functions like immune system operation and hormone production. Your bones become weaker because protein is necessary for calcium absorption and bone formation. Your skin loses elasticity and heals slowly from cuts and bruises. Your immune system weakens, making you more susceptible to infections. Your brain function declines because neurotransmitters are made from amino acids found in protein. Every system in your body suffers when protein intake is inadequate. Yet this is one of the easiest nutrition problems to fix. The solution is straightforward and doesn't require complicated meal planning. Include a palm-sized portion of protein at every single meal. For breakfast, eat eggs, Greek yogurt, or cottage cheese. For lunch and dinner, include chicken, fish, turkey, lean beef, or plant-based proteins like beans and lentils if you prefer. A 3-ounce serving of chicken provides about 25 grams of protein. 3 eggs give you 18 grams. A cup of Greek yogurt provides 20 grams. If you're struggling to meet your protein needs through food alone, consider a simple protein shake between meals. Mix protein powder with milk or water for an easy 20 to 25 grams of protein. Your muscles are breaking down right now if you're not feeding them adequate protein. Start at your very next meal by adding more protein to your plate. Essential habit 4. Prioritizing 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Why do the healthiest seniors you know all swear by their sleep routines? Because sleep isn't optional rest. It's when your body performs critical maintenance that determines whether you thrive or decline. Research from Johns Hopkins Medicine shows that adults who consistently sleep 7 to 8 hours per night have significantly lower rates of heart disease, diabetes, obesity, depression, and cognitive decline compared to those who sleep less than 6 hours or more than 9 hours. Dr. Charlene Gamaldo, medical director of Johns Hopkins Center for Sleep, emphasizes that sleep is as important as nutrition and exercise for health. Yet it's the first thing people sacrifice. During sleep, your brain clears out toxic proteins that accumulate during waking hours, including beta amyloid, which is directly linked to Alzheimer's disease. Your immune system produces and releases cytokines that fight infection and inflammation. Your heart rate and blood pressure drop, giving your cardiovascular system essential recovery time. Your body releases growth hormone, which repairs tissues and maintains muscle mass, even in older adults. Memories are consolidated and organized, which is why sleep is crucial for learning and cognitive function. The CDC reports that adults over 65 who sleep less than 7 hours per night have significantly higher rates of chronic diseases and report worse overall health than those who get adequate sleep. Think about how you feel after a poor night's sleep versus a good one. After bad sleep, everything is harder. You're irritable, forgetful, and sluggish. You crave sugar and unhealthy foods. Your balance is worse, and your reaction time slows down. After quality sleep, you wake up refreshed, think clearly, and handle stress better. That difference becomes more pronounced as you age because your body has less resilience to compensate for sleep deprivation. My friend Gerald is 81 and religiously goes to bed at 9:30 p.m. every night. He wakes naturally at 6 a.m. without an alarm and says those 5 hours of sleep are non-negotiable because he notices an immediate difference in his mental sharpness when he gets less. The solution requires commitment to a consistent routine. Set a specific bedtime and wake time, even on weekends, because your body thrives on consistency. Keep your bedroom cool, between 65 and 68 degrees, as cooler temperatures promote deeper sleep. Make your room as dark as possible using blackout curtains or an eye mask. Avoid screens for at least 1 hour before bed because the blue light suppresses melatonin production. If you wake frequently to use the bathroom, stop drinking fluids 2 hours before bed. If your mind races when you lie down, keep a notepad by your bed to write down worries so you can release them. Tonight's sleep determines tomorrow's health, so make it a priority starting right now. Essential habit 5. Maintaining strong social connections. Loneliness is as deadly as smoking 15 cigarettes a day, and that's not an exaggeration. Research published by AARP and the National Institute on Aging found that social isolation and loneliness significantly increase the risk of premature death, heart disease, stroke, depression, anxiety, and dementia. Dr. Julianne Holt-Lunstad from Brigham Young University conducted a meta-analysis of 148 studies involving over 300,000 participants and found that people with strong social relationships had a 50% increased likelihood of survival compared to those with weak social connections. That's a bigger impact than quitting smoking or losing weight. Social interaction provides benefits that extend far beyond emotional well-being. When you engage in meaningful conversations, your brain activates multiple regions involved in language, memory, and emotional processing, which keeps these areas healthy and functional. Regular social contact reduces stress hormones like cortisol, which damage your cardiovascular system and weaken your immune function. Having people who care about you provides a sense of purpose and meaning that protects against depression. Friends and family also serve as safety nets, who notice when your health changes and encourage you to seek medical care. The Alzheimer's Association reports that seniors with regular social engagement have significantly lower rates of cognitive decline and dementia compared to isolated seniors. Consider what happens to seniors who become isolated. They stop caring about their appearance and hygiene. They eat poorly because cooking for one feels pointless. They rarely leave home, leading to physical deconditioning. Their mood deteriorates into depression. They miss medical appointments because nobody reminds them. The decline accelerates rapidly once isolation sets in. In contrast, socially engaged seniors maintain their routines, appearance, and interests. They have reasons to get up and get dressed. They laugh regularly, which reduces stress and boosts immune function. My neighbor Beatrice is 79 and volunteers at the library every Tuesday and Thursday. She says those social interactions are what keep her sharp and give her life meaning. The solution doesn't require a huge social circle. Schedule one meaningful social activity every single week. Have lunch with a friend. Join a book club at your local library. Attend religious services if that's part of your life. Volunteer for an organization you care about. Take a class at a community center. The specific activity matters less than the consistency. Put it on your calendar and treat it as importantly as a doctor's appointment. If mobility limits your options, use technology. Video calls with family members provide real social connection. Online communities built around your hobbies offer interaction from home. The key is regular, meaningful connection with other people. Call someone today and schedule time together this week, because your health literally depends on connection. Essential Habit 6. Challenging your brain daily. Your brain is either growing or shrinking. There's no neutral. The Mayo Clinic's extensive Alzheimer's research shows that cognitive stimulation through learning and mental challenges builds cognitive reserve, which is your brain's ability to improvise and find alternate ways of completing tasks. Dr. Ronald Peterson, director of the Mayo Clinic Alzheimer's Disease Research Center, explains that people who engage in mentally stimulating activities throughout their lives have significantly lower rates of cognitive decline and dementia, even when their brains show physical signs of Alzheimer's disease. Every time you learn something new or challenge your brain, you create new neural pathways and strengthen existing ones through a process called neuroplasticity. This isn't just theory. Brain imaging studies show actual physical changes in the brains of older adults who learn new skills. Learning a language increases gray matter density in areas related to language processing. Learning a musical instrument strengthens connections between the two hemispheres of your brain. Even doing crossword puzzles or Sudoku strengthens the neural networks involved in problem solving and memory. The key is that the activity must be genuinely challenging. Doing the same easy puzzle you've done 100 times doesn't create growth. You need to stretch your capabilities and struggle a bit. Think about seniors you know who remain sharp versus those who show cognitive decline. The sharp ones stay curious. They read challenging books. They learn new technology. They take classes on topics that interest them. They play strategy games. Their minds stay active and engaged. The declining ones fall into passive routines. They watch television for hours without engaging their brains. They avoid anything new or challenging. They stop learning. The difference is dramatic and becomes more pronounced over time. My friend Lorraine is 86 and started learning Spanish 2 years ago using an online app. She practices every single morning and says it keeps her mind sharp and gives her a sense of accomplishment. The solution requires just 20 minutes of daily mental challenge. Learn a new language using free apps. Take an online course on a topic you've always wondered about. Do challenging puzzles that push your abilities. Learn to play a musical instrument. Master a new technology like a smartphone or tablet. Read books that require concentration and thought rather than mindless entertainment. The specific activity matters less than the fact that it's new, challenging, and consistent. Your brain craves novelty and challenge. Give it that daily workout and watch your mental sharpness improve regardless of your age. Challenge your mind today or lose capabilities tomorrow. Essential Habit 7. Practicing daily balance exercises. What's the number one predictor of whether you'll still be independent at 80? It's your balance. The CDC reports that 1 in 4 adults over 65 falls each year, making falls the leading cause of injury-related deaths in seniors. More than 3 million older adults are treated in emergency rooms annually for fall injuries, and over 800,000 are hospitalized. Hip fractures from falls are particularly devastating, with 20% of patients dying within a year and many others never regaining their independence. The tragedy is that most of these falls are completely preventable through simple daily balance practice. Dr. Louis Lipsitz, director of the Marcus Institute for Aging Research at Hebrew Senior Life, has published extensive research showing that balance deteriorates predictably with age, but it can be maintained and even improved through regular practice. Balance relies on 3 systems working together: your vision, your inner ear vestibular system, and your proprioception, which is your body's ability to sense where it is in space. All 3 systems naturally decline with age, but regular balance exercises strengthen them and improve the brain's ability to integrate the information they provide. Better balance means faster reactions when you trip, better stability on uneven surfaces, and more confidence in your movements. Consider what happens when your balance fails. You trip on a rug and can't catch yourself. You miss a step going downstairs. You slip on ice and fall hard. Any of these scenarios can result in broken bones that require surgery, lengthy rehabilitation, or permanent loss of independence. The fear of falling becomes so powerful that many seniors restrict their activities, which actually accelerates physical decline and makes falls more likely. In contrast, seniors with good balance move confidently through their daily lives. They navigate stairs, uneven sidewalks, and crowded spaces without fear. My neighbor Felix is 77 and practices balance exercises every morning. He recently told me he slipped on wet leaves but caught himself easily, something he couldn't have done 5 years ago before starting his balance practice. The solution takes less than 2 minutes twice daily. Stand near a counter or sturdy chair for safety. Lift your right foot off the ground and balance on your left foot for 30 seconds. Then switch and balance on your right foot for 30 seconds. If this feels easy, try it with your eyes closed, which dramatically increases the challenge. Practice this every morning and evening. Within 2 weeks, you'll notice improved stability. Within a month, your confidence in your movements will increase. Within 3 months, your fall risk will decrease significantly. Test your balance right now by standing on one foot and seeing how long you can hold it. If you can't maintain 20 seconds, you need to start working on this immediately. Your independence depends on it. Essential Habit 8. Managing stress. Through deep breathing, chronic stress literally shrinks your brain and weakens your heart. Harvard Medical School research shows that prolonged exposure to stress hormones like cortisol damages the hippocampus, which is the brain region responsible for memory and learning. Chronic stress also keeps your blood pressure elevated, increases inflammation throughout your body, weakens your immune system, and accelerates aging at the cellular level. Dr. Herbert Benson, founder of the Benson Henry Institute for Mind-Body Medicine at Massachusetts General Hospital, has spent decades researching how stress affects health and how simple relaxation techniques can reverse these harmful effects. When you practice deep breathing, you activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your body's natural relaxation response. Your heart rate slows down, your blood pressure decreases, your muscles relax, your stress hormone levels drop. Blood flow to your digestive system improves, your immune system strengthens. These aren't minor changes. Regular deep breathing practice has been shown to reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression, lower blood pressure as effectively as some lifestyle interventions, improve sleep quality, and enhance overall well-being. The National Institutes of Health recognizes deep breathing as an evidence-based practice for stress management with no side effects and no cost. Think about how your body feels when you're stressed versus relaxed. Stress creates tension in your shoulders, neck, and jaw. Your breathing becomes shallow and rapid, your heart pounds, your digestion shuts down. Your mind races with worries. This state of constant tension exhausts your body and accelerates disease processes. In contrast, when you're relaxed, your muscles are loose. Your breathing is deep and slow. Your mind is calm and your body can focus on healing and maintenance. 5 minutes of deep breathing can shift you from the stress state to the relaxed state. Yet most seniors never take those 5 minutes. My friend Gretchen is 73 and practices deep breathing every afternoon. She says it transformed her anxiety and helps her sleep better than anything else she's tried. The solution is free, requires no equipment, and takes just 5 minutes daily. Sit comfortably with your feet flat on the floor and your hands resting in your lap. Close your eyes if comfortable. Breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4, letting your belly expand. Hold your breath for a count of 4. Exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6, letting your belly fall. Repeat this cycle for 5 minutes. That's it. The extended exhale activates your relaxation response. Practice this every single day, preferably at the same time, so it becomes automatic. Morning breathing energizes you for the day. Evening breathing prepares you for restful sleep. Take 5 deep breaths right now, using this pattern. Notice how different you feel after just 5 breaths. It's that simple to start protecting yourself from stress damage. These 8 habits work together to create a foundation for perfect self-care after 60. You don't need to master all 8 immediately. Start with the 2 or 3 that feel most manageable and build from there. Small, consistent actions create dramatic results over time. Every single one of these habits is free or inexpensive, requires no doctor's permission, and can start showing benefits within days or weeks. You now have a complete blueprint for maintaining your independence, vitality, and health well into your 80s and 90s. Which of these 8 habits do you already practice? Tell me in the comments which one you're adding today and why. If this video gave you practical strategies you can actually use, click that like button right now. Subscribe so you never miss straightforward health advice designed specifically for seniors. Most importantly, share this video with other seniors in your life who deserve to know these simple but powerful habits. Sharing this could help someone maintain their independence for years longer. The choice is yours. But your best years are still ahead if you're willing to take these simple daily actions starting right now.